Back in 1995, Emanuel Sandhu went to his first national championship as a novice. He finished second, and since that time, he has done a lot in men's skating in Canada. A three-time champion, 6 second-place finishes, and everyone still wants more because they've heard so much about him. They've seen the enormous talent that he has. He just hasn't been able to break through at the world level. He wants his title back this year, owned currently by Jeff Buttle.
The inspiration for the music for his short program came from the TV show So You Think You Can Dance. It's a mambo, Pantera on Libertad. Again, the most ambitious program you'll see in this final flight. For his combo, he's planned a quad, triple. Here it comes.
Low on his backside, but did not pop it. That's a key.
Next jump, the triple axel.
Pop that.
That was a pop.
And can you believe this?
You're so much better off to rotate a jump and fall. You get credit for the rotations. When you single, you get nothing. The hard part here, when you know you've made 2 key mistakes, is to focus on what you're doing now and to keep the performance level up. One more shot at a jump. It's a triple Lutz. Yeah.
Here we go again. Emanuel Sandhu at another national championship is going to have to play comeback in the free skate. Very capable of doing that.
Well, especially at a national championship. What happens is when you do something like this at a world championships, you get buried. And that's what's kept him out of the top of the field and away from the best in the world. You know, he's been working on the mental side of the game. He's basically got 3 years to get that job done. And waiting in the wings, Christopher maybe. Jeffrey Buttle will defend his title coming up later.
Well, as consistent as the thermometer this winter in Canada, through the years, Emanuel Sandhu with Coach Joanne McLeod, and once again, another setback at the Nationals in a short program. He went for it here on the quad, though.
Very important that he turned that, and he'll pick up 3.5 points for turning that quad. Watch the mistake here. On the axle, he goes down, pulls up, but nope, instant reflex. His body was not rotating as a unit. He pulled out of that jump and didn't turn it. So he left about 7.5 points there. 13 points down from what he planned to do. Nice triple Lutz. And this is a very, very tight field. He's got to hope that he's going to score big for some of his spins and his footwork. But again, when you make mistakes like that, it just takes all the energy out of the program. Technical.
Again, his marks here, his points are going to be good enough. Now, you saw Sean Sawyer earlier and Vaughn Shapiro. Keep in mind that their point totals and their personal bests aren't anywhere near what Sandhu has done when he has been on his game. So Sandhu sits first right now. Crowd is a little weary of that. You can hear them right now. They're not sure of that. But again, keep in mind the point totals. Do you agree with that?
I find that very difficult to believe when those key mistakes at the beginning of the program that also took the energy out of it. I know he is more refined. It is out of the judge's hand to place it. It goes down to a computer, but just doesn't sit right.
Well, it doesn't sit right when you're sitting on the ice after you fall and you pop that triple axel. Others landed the axles.
The other skaters did make mistakes, though, with 2-foot landings and with, you know, with mistakes on a triple-triple combination. So the other skates were not clean, but had a much higher performance level. So that's why it doesn't sit right. Again, judges do not award the placements. They just score the different elements, and
so they're booing a computer then.
There you go. That's what they're doing.
They're booing computers now in skating.